the national tree, of course, banyan. Banyan.
Terima. It is not English word.
It's actually a not
Banya.
Banyas. Banyanravanga vandu traders.
Gujarati traders.
So they would sit under a banyan tree to conduct their business. So the tree under which they sat and did their trading was called the banyan tree. Okay. Sanskrit la Nikrodha.
Nekroda.
So, okay. What's the scientific name for it?
Thank you.
Ficus
bengalensis.
Okay.
Scientific name, to some extent, yeah, it helps us identify a tree and all that. Often there may be misnomers, like the Tamarindus indicus. It's not an Indian tree, but it has indica in its name. So you take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah,
Please
absolutely.
Explains what the tree is. What's special about a banyan tree? Anybody? Crop roots. Crop roots.
And the width of the tree, the width is so wide, and it can be used for swinging from people. Children like to swing from one place to the other.
If you actually look at the tip of those hanging roots, even here, you see the pink tip. Those are the ones that will actually go down and prop the tree up.
What about the other things on top, like those shoots?
So those, see, when you talked about holding on
Yes.
to the tree and hanging and swinging and all, you damage the pink part when you do that.
Purila. Pink part?
Pink
The
part is the
terminal
growing
name of
tip,
the crop roots.
Okay.
which is the growing tip.
It's a growing tip.
So
When
நம்ம
you handle it,
that trip will break. Then it will not
grow.
Yeah, kids don't know that actually 10, 12 year olds they keep doing that.
which is okay. I mean, they have enough of those hanging down, and one or two of them will fall down and become
Yeah.
a problem. For example, that is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Because it is a concrete territory, it's not going to be able to grow. So the ones that are coming from the inside can actually grow
And into a
down.
new set.
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, you have a single banyan tree, it can take over this whole space.
In how many years?
Correct. In
How many years?
And it's not like we're going to be sitting and watching it. Everybody
Absolutely.
will probably destroy it. But what is very interesting about this banyan and any ficus, number fig, atti, or the people, arasamaram,
175
yeah,
varieties of fig
we have, yeah.
in India.
Native.
Yeah.
Native. And each fig tree is pollinated by a specific species of wasp.
Wasp.
So many number of wasp
Also
species are also
existing.
existing. So it's a symbiotic association. இது இல்லைன்னா அது இல்லை, அது இல்லைன்னா இது இல்லை.
And the interesting thing is this, look at the size of this tree.
Coexistence.
The tree is so big and the pollinator is so small that it can go through the eye of a needle.
What?
The pollinator of this tree is so small that it can go through the eye of a needle.
That shows it's practically invisible to human eye.
To the naked eye, almost. A very small thing. And it shares a very, very complicated life cycle with the tree. The wasp, the fig wasp as it's called, will enter a raw fig and lay its eggs. Usually the wasps that are flying around are female. They enter the fig, lay their eggs and die. Inside the fruit. Then the male eggs hatch first. The males are worm-like wasps. They don't have wings. They don't fly. All they do is they enter the eggs of the female and fertilize the female. And then they'll make the hole bigger, the exit hole bigger, and they simply die. So the males actually never see the light of day. Then the female eggs hatch. The females come out. First thing they do is they collect pollen from the flowers inside the fruit, and then they make their way out through the hole that has been made bigger by the male. They have 2 to 4 hours to find another banyan tree, more figs, go lay their eggs and die. Okay, so they don't feed, they don't have feeding mouth parts. Okay, they can only fly and they can only find other banyan trees.
But they do this on the pollination.
Pollination is their
The
only
purpose.
work or purpose.
Purpose of the life. நம்மளுக்கு என்னன்னு தெரியாது.
So the interesting thing about banyan figs in general is that they don't have a fruiting season. They will fruit every 2 months. Every time a fig wasp comes and fertilizes and enters the fruit, and eggs are hatched, it will start fertilizing. The flower will start. The fruit will start ripening. Okay,
And,
so every 2 months you have ripe fruits on a tree. So ஒரு ஃபாரஸ்ட்ல பார்த்தீங்கன்னா most of the other trees follow seasonal fruiting. So எல்லாம் மழைக்கு அப்புறம் they will flower and then they will fruit. So if you are an animal living in a forest, ஒரே fruiting seasonல எல்லா fruitsம் ஆயிடும். What do you do for the rest of the year? You go looking for fig trees because no fig tree will not have fruit. In the sense you go looking for fig trees because at least one fig tree will have fruits and you will find nutrition for your life. Right? So that is the importance of figs and fig trees. So
and
something like this can take over the other trees. They are also called stranglers. They strangle the trees that are around them. Adinodiya roots, as they are hanging, you go and hug the other tree and slowly allow the tree just swallow the tree up.
Since we said Banyas, Gujarati in the and Vadodara. Vadodara is Vatana is banyan. So it's a belly of banyan artha. So the city is inside the forest of the banyan. Adalla adoda pere Vadodara. The name. That is one thing. And பாம்பு பார்த்தா படையே நடுங்குவா ஆனால் ஒரு படையே ஒரு பேனியன் ட்ரீ கடியில் உட்கார வைக்கலாம். ஸோ அடையார் பேனியன் ட்ரீ ஆலமரம் வந்து in 1930 the whole Congress meeting was held just underneath the banyan tree உள்ளே. There was no shamiana Guinea. அத்தனை 69,000 square feet the area அதோட இது. But always the crop roots are more stronger than the main trunk.
In fact, Adiyar banyan tree, the main tree is not there.
Gone. And then
Gone.
the 85th, 1985 இருக்கிற அந்த stormல it fell. But
The tree
crop
is
roots
still
are the tree is there. And இன்னொன்று என்னன்னா the adaptability of this tree. Now it is only the one-fourth of the trees are there. இது வந்து is a government estate it is called. Now later on only it became a Omandurar estate. Government estate was the official residence of the governor, the Britisher governor. The house இல்லைங்க. It is later on it shifted to Hindi. இப்போ இருக்குது. அது முன்னாடி அங்கே தான் இருந்தது. அவங்களுக்காக ஒரு banqueting hall they constructed it. So அதுதான் இப்போ இருக்கிறது அந்த ராஜாஜி hall. Later on Omandurar ஏனாக்கா he was the first premier and he had official residence here. அதுக்கப்புறம் அவர் இறந்த பிறகு he was very simple. நம்ம காமராஜர் தான் சொல்கிறோம் இல்லையா, அதுக்கு முன்னாடி he was very simple and very honest person. அவரோட பேரில் தான் இது அப்புறம் கவர்மெண்ட் எஸ்டேட் was named as Omandurar estate. அதுதான் ஒன்று. இதோட அடாப்டபிலிட்டி ஏன்னாக்கா கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ட் பண்ண see இந்த ப்ராப்பர்ஸ் வந்து எல்லா ப்ராப்பர்ஸ் will not go to ground இது. And they also have the sensing ability of groundwater table. So எங்கே அந்த groundwater table இருக்கோ அந்த இடத்துல they will go form and establish their crop roots. Suppose if human beings are cutting the crop roots of Biblinaka, you will stimulate the more crop roots near the main trunk itself. Adenagum it will come more and more crop roots will come and get fused to the main trunk itself to stabilize that. See, அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு எவ்வளோதான் நீங்கள் கொடுமைப்படுத்தினாலும் நான் வளர்றேன். That is a resilience which we should learn from this tree. இந்த வெட்டிட்டே இருக்கா நான் பண்ணவே முடியாது. இப்போல்லாம் சொல்கிறது commit suicide, psychological. அதுக்கெல்லாம் அந்த மாதிரி என்னதான் பண்ண நான் வாழ போகிறேன் அப்படின்னு காமிக்கிறதுக்கு இது ஒரு மரம். தட் இஸ் ஆலும் வேலும் பல்லு குருதின்னு ஒரு பழமொழி. ஸோ ஆல்னா இந்த ஆல் மரம். இந்த ரூட் ஆர் இந்த லேட்டெக்ஸ் இஸ் யூஸ்ட் இன் நம்ம டூத்பேஸ்ட்டில் ஆயுர்வேதிக், நாட் இன் கோல்கேட். இப்போ தான் நம்ம கேட்குறோம் உப்பு இருக்கா என்ன பேஸ்ட்டில் கறி இருக்கா நிலக்கரி இருக்கான்னு கேட்குறோம். அதை வச்சு தான் நம்ம முன்னோர்கள் என்ன பண்ணலாம். ஸோ தேர் ட்ரைங் டு கம் பேக் டு அவர் ஓன் ட்ரெடிஷன். இந்த இது வேலுன்றது கருவேல மரம், நாட் சீமை, நம்ம நாட்டு கருவேலமோட சீட்ஸ் அந்த ஃப்ரூட் அண்ட் த கார்ன் இஸ் யூஸ்ட் ஃபார் மேக்கிங் டென்டல் இது. தட் இஸ்
There is also one more place here, Tiruvalangadu. You've heard of it? That is in Alangadu.
ஆலங்காடு எங்க இந்த காரைக்கால் அம்மையார் காட் த தர்ஷன் ஆஃப் அதில் யூ ஹேவ் எ ஸ்தல விருட்சம் அதனால ஆலந்தூர் ஆலந்தூர் இஸ் பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் ஸோ யூ ஹேவ் லாட்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஐஐடி இட் செல்ஃப் இஸ் அ காங்கிரிகேஷன் ஆஃப் மெனி banyan trees and it is not a avenue tree.
Yeah, you can't plant it on the road. Bad idea.
Corporation has planted Santham High Road la ஒரு 6 அடி கூட தான் இருக்கும் அந்த பேமெண்ட் அதில் they have planted a banyan tree. That is not a tall, then you will cut the tree. What is the purpose? We'll have one group photo of
Come, or just update.